Welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. I'm finally back on the property, ready to do some more milling. It's February 1st. It's an afternoon here. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to get up into the 60s. So I'd like to do something a little different for today's film. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, or at least show you, what I can get out of one tree. And we're going to work through that process. I'm going to have it all stacked so you can kind of see what a good sized tree, a good sized pine tree will actually mill out. So I'll swing around here and I'll show you what we have on the loading dock. This was a tree I cut last night. I got 4 big logs out of it, and then I got a couple smaller ones over here, an 8 and a 4. It came off my side hill up here. This particular tree, this is the butt cut. The first one here is the butt cut. This one was approximately 4'8" around at chest height. I'll show you kind of what we have as far as the size on the tops. These are the tops that we have. So the first one is actually a roughly 16-inch log. The second one is about a 16-inch log as well. And then this one goes down to a 12.5. And then this one is a 10 and a half, 11. Now, one of those, that second one, is actually reversed around here. So that was a 16. Let me see, this one, yeah, I guess that one's going to be hold pretty consistently at 16. So that middle log right here should give me, these first 2 logs should give me some pretty good lumber. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start milling them out, and I'm going to stack them on a separate pallet. And then at the end I'll show you all the boards, the 2x4s, the 2x10s, everything that we get out of this one particular log. So I have 3 14-foot logs, so that's going to be approximately, 42 feet on length. And then I had another 12. So this one's a little more limby. You can see it had some limbs, heavier limbs on it. So that takes us up to 54, and then another roughly 12 feet of log over here. So 54, 66 feet is what we got out of this. And because at the very top, what it did is it branched and went into a bunch of smaller limbs that were about 4 inches each. So this is where we're starting, and I'm going to load these up on the mill, and I'll show a little bit of the milling process as well as we move forward. And so this video will be kind of a combination of where did we start, where do we end, and what do we get out of it. So, and what's the process. So I will be back in a bit and we will show you more. Good Saturday morning. This is February the 5th. This is the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. I'm going to try to finish this video that I started earlier in the week. I'm coming down to my last logs here, so I'm going to try to film as much as I can of this process of the last log, and then I'm going to sum up what I got out of that large tree I cut down on Monday. Welcome back. Sorry, earlier in the day my battery went out when I was sawing, so I ended up finishing everything on that tree. I've cut down another tree since. That was took me several hours to get it down, get it out of the area where it was in. It was more down towards the other end of the property, and it was a little slippery here today, so the truck is having a hard time pulling things around. But I'll pull around here, show you what I pulled up on the loading dock, and then I want to show you what I got for boards and stuff out of that one tree I cut on Monday. This is the tree I just pulled down. Now, it was a dead tree. You can see all the bark has come off. It was standing dead. I've got 5 8-foot logs. I'm going to just cut them up either into boards or 2x4s. I'll use them in the shed as opposed to anywhere near the house. But I just didn't want to chop them up for wood if they were still solid in the middle. But over here, you can actually see this is what I got out of that one tree that I cut over up there on the hill, so right up in there on Monday. Mark, do you want to just step back for a second? So what I got is I had 3 14-foot logs. I had a 12, an 8, and then just a short 4-foot piece. Now, out of the 14-footers here, I got 13 2x10x14. Then I got 2 2x8 down there, you can see, and then a 2x4x14. So that was all the 14-foot, 2-inch stock. Then I got out of the 12-foot piece, I got 3 2x6, and then out of the 8-foot piece, I got 2 2x4 and a 2x6. Now that is on top of everything that I got for boards. I probably got somewhere in the vicinity of almost 100 board feet of 1 by board, 1 by whatever, their various sizes. But so I calculated that I got out of that one tree over 400 square feet of lumber. And like I said, the boards alone account for a good portion of that. And most people, like I said, when they're cutting these with the mill, they don't spend a lot of time on boards. They'll just kind of do what they can do with 2x4s and then throw everything else. And so I try to, as much as possible, get as much of that material as out of that, because I can use it, like I said, on my shed and stuff. So that's basically what I got. I am going to now get the kids here working and putting some finish on it. As far as finish, I mean like the borax, treat it with borax, sweep them down and treat them with borax. So I trust you have a great day, and I will pick this up at another, hopefully the beginning of next week sometime. I will be cutting more wood. So until then, hopefully you'll have a great day, and please like and subscribe.